Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day.
Woo!
Thanks, Jen.
Okay, you're welcome.
Before we get started, big what up to the LA Fire Department for all that they're doing right now. Multiple different spots of Los Angeles are all on fire. As of last night, the right around the Getty Center, which is not far from here, probably what?
3 miles?
5 miles maybe.
Yeah.
From here is like completely still engulfed in flames, but the fire department, they're out there doing it, man. Thank you, LA Fire Department. Whoever else is in town too, because I know they got guys spread out all over the place. I'm sure there's people in helping out as well. Thank you guys for trying to keep Los Angeles not on fire, which we enjoy. We like that. But yeah, man, it's still raging here.
It's ridiculous.
People are really starting to lose some houses now. We just got some sad news. A couple friends of ours, family members, just lost a house with this. It's going to be a nightmare here for a while, but we're still good. We're kind of more in the concrete jungle part of the valley here. We're not up near the hills with all the trees and completely dry foliage is just catching, but tonight's supposed to suck too. Really heavy winds tonight, which could take it anywhere. So keep your fingers crossed for LA, and best wishes to everybody out there. Stay safe. Who wants to take bets if the white guard telly from yesterday is still here?
Me.
You want to bet for or against it?
Against it.
You're a loser. It's gone. It's gone. That might be one of the fastest ones. I got a call at the house last night when I got home. I think it was 6:42. About 42 minutes after the video went up, that one's gone. Sorry, dude. Don't drag your feet. You gotta be quick. It's gone. Tellies go around here pretty quick. I think it was my masterful jazz playing in the dark circuit.
I was.
That one really did it. Let's see. Wednesday. We've been doing the ES guitars on Wednesday because we keep getting them, and I got another one I think you're really going to enjoy. Why don't you guys come back and check it out? Oh, this is from 1967. This is an original Epiphone E-230TDC Casino. Original cherry red finish, factory Epiphone wiggle stick, 2 chrome covered dog ear P90s. Just clean as you could possibly want.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. Let's talk about Epiphones first, and then we'll talk about casinos because, and we've talked about this before. Some of you guys still don't watch every day. Shame on you. For the people that do pay attention in class every day, sorry that you have to hear this again. But for those of you who are new to the show or are just too lazy to tune in every day, let's talk about Epiphone. At this era of Epiphone, this is Gibson. You know, Epiphone was Gibson's kind of biggest competition all through the 30s and 40s into the 50s. Epiphone started to kind of fade out in the mid 50s. I believe it was 57 they put the company up for sale. And Gibson bought them. So from 1958 all the way into 1970, Epiphone and Gibson, kind of the same company, both made in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Almost every single model Gibson guitar, there was an Epiphone equivalent for. So this is the Casino, which would be the equivalent of the Gibson 330, you know, totally hollow, no center block, 2 P90s, 17 fret joint. They did the Riviera, was kind of their version of the 335. They did the Sheraton, which was their version of the 355. Epiphone Coronets are kind of like the Juniors. The Crestwoods are kind of like the Specials. You know, the list goes on and on. But the Casino is kind of the most famous of the Epiphone guitars and probably the only one that's more famous than the Gibson counterpart, the 330. Why? Couple reasons. The freaking Beatles, for one, and the Rolling Stones, and pretty much the whole entire British invasion. If you go back and watch old 1960s British invasion stuff, everybody's playing Casinos and 330s, man. It was like the guitar du jour back then. Great sounding rock and roll rhythm guitar. You turn it up and they just start to crunch. It's fantastic. But yeah, the Beatles, really. Now, McCartney had the first Casino. He had the earliest. I think his was a 62. George and John had 64s, which will look similar to this because right around 63, they go from that kind of Keith shorty squat headstock to this elongated kind of tapered headstock here that you'll see on the Beatle ones. Now, the big difference between this and the Beatle era ones, 2 things. First off, chrome parts instead of nickel, which, just like Gibson 64 is kind of the last year of the nickel parts, and you start to go into the chrome in 65. Second thing is going to be the nut width. This one's going to be a little bit skinnier at the nut, 1 9/16 instead of 1 11/16, so you lose about 1/8 of an inch of width across the nut there, which is across the board on all Gibson and Epiphone models. flat tops, arch tops, electrics, they're all go to this narrow nut. But like I said, this is all laminated maple, top, back, and sides. Got the bitchin' stinger on the heel too, which is cool. But yeah, totally hollow. No center block like its counterpart, the 335 or the 345. So yeah, totally hollow inside. The P90s, Epiphone logo on the guard there. But yeah, it's really about that neck joint too. You'll see this on the 330s. Normally on a 335 style guitar, the joint will be at the 19th fret. So you lose a little bit of access up the fret board until you get to the late part of the 60s. They did start doing some long neck versions as well. And then instead of the block inlays that you would see on the 330s, we have the parallelogram inlays.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I paid attention that one day in school. Parallelogram, you know, parallel sides, not a square, but it's also a polygon, I guess, if you want to be a dick about it. But you know, it's a parallelogram. Check out the case, peep that case, really clean. We've talked Epi cases, they kind of have that slate gray hard case or soft case with the kind of royal blue plush interior. Oh yeah, curl up, take a nap in there. Oh, show off that nail job, girl.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
But yeah. We've done these before, but I love them. They're great guitars. I just got a 330 for my birthday this year, so I've been all about the 330 style guitars. But yeah, really, really clean with the, you know, wiggler, the wiggulator. Let's go out to the couch, plug this sumbitch in, see what it does. All right, we're out front. We have the 1967 Epiphone E-230TDC Casino, my favorite flavor, cherry red. With the Epiphone wiggle stick, 2 dog ear P90s. We're going through 65 deluxe reverb today. All EQs at noon. Just a little bit of reverb. Let's start up on the neck pickup all by itself here. Let's see what we got going. Into the middle position. Combination of those 2 dog ear P90s working together. Let's see what we got there. Bridge pickup all by itself. Wide open back there, dog ear P90. Let's see what we got. have it from 1967. Original Epiphone E-230 TDC Casino. Original cherry red finish, pair of dog ear P90s, Epiphone wiggle stick, sideways parallelogram inlays, and the elongated Epiphone headstock. There's your Wednesday for this week. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars, and check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. Be sure to come back and see us again tomorrow for yet another episode of Guitar of the Day. You guys have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.